Yeah.
And so when you had to go all in 22, is that about capital reserves? I mean, because you have to give seed funding to these companies. You have to staff your entire business to accelerate these companies. And I'll get into how you do that with these 12-week programs later.
Yeah.
But that's money. Obviously all the overhead. I mean, is it about, wow, we actually have some capital reserves and we're going to put them to use as opposed to just hold our breath and scale down like everybody else did?
Yeah, so one of the unique things about Outlier is that we're not a GPLP fund. So it's our own money that we've realized from profits, making profitable investments over several cycles. Now, we still hold the majority of our investments, whether they're liquid assets or, it's a liquid equity or it will be converted to digital asset at some point, equity to digital asset. So in almost all of our investments, 250 plus now, we still hold the large majority. But, because we're going very early and we've been successful at making investments, and managing the associated risk of investing at that stage, almost now at an industrial scale. You've got 100 full-time people across 360 of disciplines that you need to look at. So it's token design, regulatory compliance, business model, now domain expertise, technical analysts looking at how they've configured their stack. So we've got a lot of eyes and a lot of experience now, data points to have an understanding of the usual stuff about what makes a good founder, that kind of grit. But then also, looking at the TAM, total addressable market, and everything else, and understanding kind of the technical decisioning. So we've been able to be pretty much profitable every year of our existence across cycles for almost a decade in crypto, while still retaining the majority of our upside. So that's given us a lot of latitude. We don't have LPs trying to pull money or dictate thesis. It's mean we've been able to adapt and evolve with the market, like sometimes fundamentally change our thesis on the fly, and be very, very agile. And it means that we can take long-term bets, like the clock's not ticking. So we can sit on something as long as we think we should sit on it. So that's kind of just allowed us to, I think, navigate the market in a way that a lot of other people haven't been able to. And we are exploring fund structures and everything else alongside us now. The CapEx, the capital requirement, is much, much larger now than it was. Actually, the landscape's much more competitive than it was. There's lots of accelerators popping up. Surprisingly, actually, given we're in a sideways market, normally it's in a bull market, we've got 1 million competitors all of a sudden, 1 million advisory firms, token advisory firms, that kind of come out of nowhere. But they usually disappear, in markets like these. What's interesting is there are more accelerators now than ever. People are throwing more and more money. VCs, venture capitalists proper, are coming earlier and earlier. Again, we didn't think that would happen. We thought a lot of VCs would just be deploying capital into existing investments to make later stage, to make sure they can ride it out, right? Actually, they're coming earlier and earlier and earlier. A16Z's got crypto startup schools. All you need to know about a firm that, really is kind of the still seen as the ultimate signal from a venture perspective, and yet they're going almost pre-accelerator. So the market dynamics are changing, and we need to kind of adapt into that. But I'm happy with where we're at. I'm happy with the space that we occupy. And look, if we're rejecting, more than 98% of startups, they need acceleration too. So, the more the better, right? We're trying to grow the ecosystem collectively.
Yeah. So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim, watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. I'm looking for partners, collaborators, colleagues who want to join forces with me around the globe and create real value, generational wealth, and financial freedom for everyone else around the world. Get involved in the cryptocurrency markets, get involved in the NFT markets. This is your moment. Life all comes down to a few moments. Don't let this pass. Now it's not too late. Next year is going to be too late. Ultimately, this is about freedom. That's the way I see it. This is about giving power back to the people and enabling billions of people worldwide to use the financial markets to improve their lives and those of their friends and their families and their communities. Honestly, I think it's a violation of human rights not to allow people basic access to financial services. Because right now people are being kept in the dark, they're being robbed of education, and it's a travesty. And so I'm looking for people that want to join me and be a part of this solution. And that all happens inside the DeFi Academy. The gains my students are making are absolutely amazing. Double, triple digit gains in the first month alone. That's amazing. This will change your life. Now is the time to get involved. I'm going to tell you exactly how my students in my academy made money in the last 30 days. I'm talking about real trading results. And let me just whet your appetite a little bit. Let me hit you with some numbers. I'm talking Brendan from New Zealand is up 68.77% on the month. Steve from Europe up 83%. Albert in Singapore up 169.9% on one single trade. I got Susan up 153% on her call options alone. Also rocking 139% returns and 442% returns as well on individual trades. These are people that are changing their financial future in the last 30 days, but it's based on trading discipline. I've graduated over 500 students from inside my academy from over 54 countries around the world. It's amazing. When it comes to crypto, DeFi, and blockchain, we love this space. We truly believe it's the future. This is down to our core. It's authentic to what we're doing, and everybody can tell through the camera because you can't make this stuff up. If you're watching me now, wherever you are, I implore you, take 60 seconds right now and join my academy. Apply today. Now you've got a chance. Life all comes down to a few moments. What are you going to do? What's the choice that you're going to make?